Hey everybody, Panda here to bring you Bleach chapter 519, and I know I've got a little bit of cream on my face. I've got a little bit of the bad of the spot there, so I'm just going. So if I look like a tit, I'm sorry. I look like a tit most of the time, so. But this chapter, it was actually more of the comedy chapter, but it was just so many. Kubo, you are tempting me. Like you are. Those small little previews of everything that you've got on there. I want answers. I really want answers. But they arrive at the Soul Palace, and Ichigo's like, "Wait a minute, how could you guys get in? More importantly, how did you transfer us? Like, don't you have to have the key, like the Soul Key?" And he's saying like, "What is it?" And basically, the old man said, "What is the is it Soul's Key or King's Key?" Like I think the name of the place is like Soul Palace, but it's translated to Ryokyu. And it turns out that when the Soul King gives them their power, basically they are the keys. They can enter by their own will and make people enter. They are like their entire bones are the key. And Aizen, he tried to create life. That one of the most talked about. I feel like it's like one of the most talked about things in science is like, should we create artificial life? And Aizen was doing that. He was going to create his own Squad Zero member so he could enter it. Maybe he didn't know. Maybe he was just going to make himself into the Squad Zero member or something like that. And it's like they were saying that each of the Squad Zero had their own quarters, and they're like these plates in the sky, which are like palaces. And I believe the guy with the mohawk, Kuwabara, his one is called Kalindran, or it's like supposed to mean giraffe or something. And he's saying like, all of you are coming to my palace. And he's literally like in a friggin' hot bath, with everyone, and he goes like, "Why the hell am I in here? Like, why am I in there? And like, why are you like drowning Byakuya? Because Byakuya was in there, and mind you, he's still unconscious, and so is Renji and Rukia. All of them are in there, like freaking passed out. And what happens is that he's explaining that the spring is absorbing and taking like all of their dried up blood and Ryatsu, and they're transferring it to another one, which is the pool of hell or something, I believe it was called. And he literally throws him into the pool of hell. And what the water does, it's sort of like, the best way to do it is like, it seems like it rejuvenates the Ryatsu and the blood, so it goes back in, and after a couple of times, you're practically good as new, maybe even better. Like as you were saying, like you could probably get a lot fitter and healthier and stronger, and and the guy's name is I'm trying to think. He was known as Sentoki, but I think his full name is Tenjiro Kirinji. Maybe that's just a nickname he has. But he's known as the Demon of the Hot Water Spring, and like this is what I'm saying. He has got to be the previous Squad 4 captain, because that is just such a very messed up healing technique. But it works. It really does work. And then at the end of this chapter, it's like we saw the Soul King. We saw part of his head. He seems to like be in this big, massive like glass cocoon or something. And I was like, "Is the Soul King?" It's like, and he's like got really weird eyes. I don't even know what they are. I was gonna say it was gonna look like something like Hollow Eyes at first, but it's like. It's like the Hollow's eyes, they're all black, and then in the bit they're like white. So it's kind of like that, but I doubt he's a Hollow. It's really interesting me what the Soul King is. Like, what is he? Is he a Soul Reaper? Like Quincy? Like, but let me know in the comment section below what you thought about this chapter. I liked this chapter. I mean, it wasn't as good as like some of the others, but we just got teased a lot in this chapter. But that's all from me, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. Strike like Panda. Sign out, and I'll see you next time.